What's going on, everyone? It's Kim in the SAV, Kim out of Savannah, Georgia. And in this video, I just really quickly want to talk to you about a recent purchase that I am beyond ecstatic with. And the teacher who's teaching me a life skill set that I've always wanted to know and I always thought was above my head. And I'm finding out that stuff that used to boggle my mind is actually starting to come together and make sense. But most importantly, I want to tell you a quote that she recently said that just really shook me to my core. And it's now definitely one of my favorite quotes. So I just did a video, and in that video I had my money button, okay? Now let me tell you something about this money button. I love it. But do you know how many people are offended by this money button? How many people misinterpret my lack of timidity around making money? They misinterpret it to mean that I'm money hungry. How many people are probably offended by these rings? Like, it's so big and gaudy. Yes, it is big. But let me tell you something. I'm not money hungry. I'm options hungry. And one of the lowest points in my life was after working 7 years to get a 4-year degree, then going on to get my master's degree and ending up with over 6 figures in student loan debt. It was so heartbreaking to me to put in application after application after application after application and have like the high paying jobs when all of this experience, when I'm fresh out of grad school and I don't have that experience yet to get a job making more than about 40K-ish. I did, my undergrad was in journalism with a minor in Spanish, okay? Then my MBA had a concentration in finance. So a little disjointed there. Yeah, I know. However, I went into higher education. And so I worked in every single office of a college that you could think of. Financial aid, oh my gosh, admissions, financial aid, student, what else? All the offices, okay? And education is a very funny area because it can be kind of difficult to move up in education. Like somebody has to die or, you really have to politic your butt off. I ain't good at politics. As you can probably tell, my personality doesn't quite fit with the corporate cube. All right. So while I got a lot of great reviews from my students, from parents, from other administrators that worked with me, I was not good at schmoozing. I was not good at lying. I was not good at controlling my facial expressions. Okay. So I tell another story about one of my worst, it was actually my best job. I remember walking in that school and loving working there for a year until they had an administrative change. And literally it went from like, oh my gosh, I love my job. Even though I don't get paid that much, I love my job. It went to hell overnight. Okay. I went from having a rave, a stellar employee review to being public enemy number 1, baby. And so I found myself laid off, unemployed, receiving no unemployment because of how shady that school was. I talked about it more in another video. And it was really hard. Ironically enough, it was extremely hard for me to work at any other school. You know that I think it has something to do with that little box that says, what's your former boss's name and phone number? Every time I went to fill out that box, I was like, fudge. This heifer. So, I went for a very long period without work. All right. And Valerie said, when I get my ring, I'm going to wear it, period. That's right, Valerie. You better do that, girl. All right. So, and I love it that you said when. When. The word when is very powerful. So much more powerful than if. I don't really like the word if that much. So, anywho, good for you, Valerie. So, guys, I want to set you up because I want you to understand the impact of this quote. So, when I found myself laid off in 2015, I was driving Uber and Lyft 10 to 12 hours a day. Having strangers get in my car, going in parts of town that I know I don't usually go in Atlanta, and making some runs, we'll say, for things that I shouldn't have been making runs for at times. It was Atlanta, okay? You don't know where the people going until you get there, and then you're like, oh, Lord. Lord, our Father, who art, please get me out of here. So it was very, very hard. And what was so crazy is that Uber and Lyft took off, and at first you were getting paid a lot of money. Well, law of supply and demand teaches us what, class? As supply goes up, demand goes down, right? So as more people launched onto the Uber and Lyft platform, the pay went down. And I'm putting in applications like crazy. Nobody's calling me back. And then you guys do know that a lot of these jobs have like 3, 4, 5. Sometimes you can do like a series of 4 interviews before you get the job. So I'm trying to make ends meet. Now, I have to pay for gas. I'm running out my tires quicker. I need maintenance on my car more frequently. I have to work the hours that you really shouldn't be working, late at night or 4 day in the morning. Y'all know I'm not a morning girl. To get the good people, right? 4 day in the morning if you want to get the work people, late at night if you want to get the hooga boogers. That's clubbing, right? So not spending time with my kid. Not spending time with my husband at that time, who I was married to, and still driving strangers around in my car, asking people, excuse me, can you not make out in the back seat? This is the car I drive my son in. Hot diggity dog. Okay? And pretty much still ending up broke. I can literally remember cutting off the Uber app and sitting in the parking lot of Arby's waiting for 2 p.m. to come. Because for those of you who, you know, when you broke, you know all the little hookup things, right? So Arby's would have happy hour from 2 to 5. You could get $1 fries, you could get $1 frosty, you could get $1 cookie, you could get $1 Arby's sliders, right? So I would literally sit in the Arby's parking lot like, come on, 2 o'clock, come on, 2 o'clock, with change in hand to buy something to eat, then to cut on the app and just do it all over again. And I was so tired. And I was so ashamed. Like, my mom didn't even know, my family definitely didn't know that it was that bad. Because how am I going to tell them that? Like, yeah, you sent your girl to Atlanta. Little Kimberly went from little Savannah to big Atlanta, got her MBA, and she's driving Uber and Lyft and scraping up change to get an Arby's happy hour slider. That's embarrassing. And it was embarrassing too when the last time I was unemployed and I had my son and I'm on WIC and I'm in, back then, I don't know how WIC is now, but shout out to all the women on WIC. But WIC, back then you had a folder and it folded out like a dang on treasure map. So I'm in Publix, I'm in Kroger with this huge folder because you have to get a certain fruit, a certain formula, a certain cereal in a certain size. Like, you can get the right cereal, but if it's the wrong size, you can get to that counter, and now your buggy full of groceries, you have to go back and get the right size, and everybody in line is like, and you just feel, well, I can't speak for all people on WIC. I didn't like the feeling. So to get to the point, fast forward, I joined this company, and they have a name, and I'm like, oh, really? Y'all totally changing people's lives? And it took me 4 years to have my breakthrough in this company. Yeah, about a good 4 years. It was not an overnight thing by no stretch of the matter. It happened over a period of many, many nights. But it's been so very worth it. And one of the things I was able to give to myself last year, 2020, we're in a pandemic. A lot of people are losing their jobs. A lot of people are having hours cut if they keep their job and just really financially strapped. And my heart goes out to them. 2020 was my best year. Best year. And I said, what I'm going to do, because I'm in one of those things called a pyramid scheme. Y'all call it a pyramid scheme, at least. That's how y'all know it, but that's not really, all of them are not that, right? That would be saying like all black people are this, all men are dogs, right? You can't lump everything together, right? But I'm a network marketer. Booga, booga, booga. Want to join my team? I'm looking for 5 people. Booga, booga, booga. But it's been a wild ride. I am not your average network marketer, though. I don't lose myself completely in my company or act like a cult member, okay? My strategy is not to throw my products down your throat. My strategy is actually, is based in the parable of the pipeline. It's to build a pipeline over time. Time is going to pass anyway, right? So I build a pipeline over time, and I've been able to do that so much. Now I'm earning more money than I've ever earned in this business, and I'm doing less and less work. Don't y'all love them inverse relationships? Okay, y'all remember that in school, inverse relationships? It's like they don't make sense, but they do. All right, so the less you do, the more you make. Crazy, right? So one of the things that I was able to do, because I've built a pipeline over time, is I am now able to leverage my pyramid scheme money and get into some high quality mentorships. So I know that, but that's what they know it as. So one of the things I gifted myself last year was a trading mentorship. And guys, when I say this is the best money, there are doctors, there are lawyers that make 6 figures and they are tired. It is not all about money. It's also about time. Again, I'm not money hungry. I'm options hungry. So there are people in this mentorship, y'all, that they're doing some amazing things. And I have been exposed to a whole nother level of thinking. There are people that are having $1,000 days. There are people that are having freaking $10,000 days. It's like unbelievable. And I would see like the stars and the candles and things like that. And I wouldn't know. And guess how I got into this mentorship? With my network marketing money. So for all of those who think like, oh, I don't want to live in network marketing forever. Do you know how many people use network marketing as a jump off into something else? Do you understand that right now, if you're making it and you joined, you created a home-based business and you just got $200 to $500 extra per month, and you learn how to effectively invest that $200, that $500 to make it generate some income for you. So now you can start making it so that you live on the interest your money generates instead of your money. Do you know how life-changing that is? And do you know that, again, if your paycheck is satisfying all of your bills, then why not? That is the best time to start a home-based business so that you can get the business to take care of your investments and learn how to invest. Some people say, Kim, I don't know about trading. I don't either. And it always bothered me that I would see people that's like, all right, y'all, I'm looking at this candle and this is the resistance line, this is support. I'm like, hold on, he talk like that and he making this? That used to piss me off, because I'd be like, if he could do it, surely I could do it. I just need the right teacher. And I found the right teacher in Terry Ijeoma, and I absolutely love her, because when you think stock market, you think of Wolf of Wall Street, right? Well, no. This is a black lady who's like, Jesus, please help me be a good servant with this money. She doesn't make you feel dirty for learning about stocks. And she is a great teacher. As a matter of fact, she has a background in teaching. And I could just go on and on. I will be cutting so many more videos about this, because I'm still in my network marketing company, long and strong, right? Building on a strong foundation. But at the same time, I took that network marketing income, invested it in this mentorship. Now I'm learning a skill set that will make it so that when I get those lump sum payments in my network marketing, what good is it for it to sit in my hyper wallet account? What good is it for it to sit in the bank, generating 0.00001% interest? If you know anything about network marketing, most of you don't, that's why you call it a pyramid scheme. I know. But if you know anything about network marketing, you don't get paid one way. You get paid multiple ways on the same money. So there are going to be times when you have these lump sums. If you do it right for long enough, there are going to be times when you have these lump sums. What do you do with those lump sums? You make your money go out there and have money babies. Why? Because I never want to be in that place again. I never, ever, 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 ever want to be sitting in the parking lot waiting, even though I'm hungry, waiting. You laughing at me? You like that, don't you? I'm going to get you one. But I never want to be sitting in a parking lot waiting for 2 o'clock so I can get $1 roast beef slider ever again. And if it's one thing I've seen from this mentorship is that even if you make a lot of money, like I said, like the doctors and the lawyers that are learning training right alongside a little pyramid scheme, Kimmy, money is not enough. It's about the options. But one thing Terry E. Dioma told us recently, because we've just had 1,000 students that entered into the $1,000 a day club. I'm not in there yet, but it's coming. But we just had 1,000, and I'm so happy for my cohorts. I'm so happy for my teacher because she's put the work in. She's changing people's lives. People are literally taking money, and they've been able to remodel their kitchen, cash. They've been able to pay off debt, cash. They've been able to buy homes, cash. She bought a $700,000 house, cash. And she's in her 30s. What? There's levels to this ish, y'all. But one of the most impactful stories that she told me recently, she said, y'all, as much as I've done, sorry, scalp itch break, scalp scratch break. Y'all know, my people know now. Get you a good rat tail comb. Woo. All right. So anywho, Terry E. Dioma told all of us this story recently, and it really shook me to my core, and I want to share it with you because I really want you to think about this. She said, out of all the things that I've done, I've retired from, and this woman went to MIT. She was an assistant principal. She's been able to retire herself using trading. She's been able to retire her mom using trading. But she was like, of all the things I've done, one of the things I'm most proud of is a story that my mom told me. She said, my mom, works hard and I want to give back to her. She said, so I just took a lump sum of money and put it in an account for my mom. She said, and I told my mom, anything that you need, you just get the money out of this account. Okay, mommy? Because Terry E. Dioma, she has this baby voice. And she, okay, mommy, you just take this money and anything you need, get it out of this account. And she said her mom went to the doctor and needed some work done on her teeth. And don't quote me on this exactly, but it was something like her mom needed like something done to 4 teeth, and the dentist told her it's going to cost $10,000 per tooth. And so her mom was like, okay, I would like to have it done. And they were like, well, okay, how many teeth? And she was like, all of them. And they were telling her, well, you're going to need anesthesia too. Like, you want all of your teeth done today? It's going to be it's $10,000 per tooth. And she was like, I heard you. I would like all of them. And so they were like, well, it's going to be anesthesia. You can get half anesthesia or you can get full anesthesia. The full is going to be more. And she's like, no, I want to be put to sleep. I don't want to experience pain now. And they were like, okay, so then do you understand the total bill is going to be this amount? She was like, yes, I understand. I still want it done. And she did it using the money that her daughter put aside for her. And she called her daughter, Terry E. Dioma, afterward. And she said, Terry, I'm going to tell you the truth. They say money can't buy you happiness. And I agree, that is right. But you know what? It can buy you dignity. Oh, sorry about that. Sorry. But do y'all feel that? It can buy you your dignity. How many times have you wanted to buy something for your kids and you couldn't? I remember when my son was in karate and he was going from a purple belt to the next. When he became a purple belt, he needed a fighting kit. The fighting kit was like an extra $200. Do you know how many parents were pissed? They were like, that's ridiculous. No, it is what it is. And I didn't get the fighting kit because guess what? They were out of stock. And good thing too, because literally a month later, that's when Corona hit. So I was like, ooh, thank you, Lord. But do y'all understand that if they had it in stock, it wouldn't have been a problem? Do you understand? There have been times when my car needed tires and I'm like, well, I'm just going to have to pray it don't blow because I don't have the money for tires. How are we as grown people working so hard and still able to do so little, not only for ourselves, but the people that we care about? Money can't buy you happiness, but it can buy you dignity. It can make it so that you don't have to get out of the line at the grocery store like I've done before and have them put all your groceries back. Should you have checked your card before you went there? Yes, you should have. However, things happen, dang on it. Right? So it can buy you dignity. It can make it so that you don't have to go to the bank, call up the bank, and beg them to reverse a non-sufficient fund fee. I remember one time my account bounced literally for 67 cents. Y'all, I was like, God doesn't love me. He just doesn't love me. 67 cents, Lord. Woo! Your girl can tell you some things. So when I come before you with my money button and my big rings, don't hate on a player. Don't do it. Join me. And if you want to be a lowly pyramid schemer, just realize, do something. Find a way, do something. And the money that you're making right now, find a way to make that money work for you. I don't make money in my company so that I can flex and floss for the gram. I don't give a damn about the gram. I'm 41 years old. Okay, I'm a grown, rusty woman. I don't care what y'all think about me on no social media. I make money so that I can take that money, dump it into other mentorships, learn some skill sets, get around people with some high level skills to take me to the next level, to show me that I need to dream bigger, and show me how that they were able to accomplish living on the interest that their money generates, not living on the money that they make. I don't want to make money. I want to make money multiply. You know why? Because I got a lot of people that I care about, and I don't want them to have money as an excuse for them not to do the things that they want to do, and surely not the things that they need to do. And if you got a problem with that, then oh well. I'm still going to use my money button, and I'm still going to get on here with my rings. Bling, bling. We were listening to that yesterday. I had to school my son on some songs I grew up. We were like, bling, bling. Every time I come around, you say that bling, bling. Everybody, that was when Lil Wayne, Lord bless him. All right, so that's my story, y'all. I love this mentorship. Love, 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 love. Love it. Seeing what these people are doing per day is amazing. And, what did she say? Look at God bless beautiful TLC skin. I can see that TLC glow, Kimberly. Thank you so much. I know, right? I know. Really, it's my bronzer. No, I'm just playing. It's a lot. But yes, drinking water. I hope y'all are drinking y'all water. And I actually love what I do. I love and find a way to love what you do. Everything that you want is on the other side of you going from a place of not knowing to knowing. And the good thing is, in this day and age, when we have this handy dandy little thing called a smartphone, okay? Oh, Peggy said, thanks for sharing. I just love you, girl. I love you too, girly. But when we have this handy dandy thing called a smartphone, y'all, okay? Get on the Google, get on the YouTube, get on whatever. We have so many resources right in the palm of our hand. Literally, you can find out things that can take you to places you don't even know exist from a smartphone. If your phone ain't making you money, you ain't got a smartphone, you got a dumb phone. And that don't make no sense, okay? I'm serious now. Time for that. We got to start adulting here, all right? Don't let a lack of money keep you from making money. Not in this day and age, y'all. Please. I'm telling y'all. That's why y'all see me cutting videos, because I'm in my mentorship like, I gotta get in this $1,000 day club. But along the way, I'm just so happy. And like I said, I'm going to bring you some more information about this, because what I do, getting on videos, it's not for everyone. So maybe trading is for you. You know, you can get you a bunch of computer screens, sit in a little corner in your house and be like, oh my gosh, look at the charts. You know, I can go both ways. I can be outgoing and I can keep to myself. But I will be bringing you some more information about the particular course that I've joined, because I've vetted a lot of teachers. And like I said, I found someone. Women are told that they can't trade because they're too emotional, you know. So I saw a lot of men traders out there. And when I found Terry E.G. Ullman, I'm like, this is a black woman in her 30s. And I'm gonna be honest, like, I have white friends. My white friends, a lot of them know about stuff that I don't know about. That's not dinner conversation for my family, trading stocks. So for me to see somebody who looks like me, a woman in her 30s, her community is amazing. So for those of you who want to know more about that, it's not network marketing. It's just you pay her for the course. I do have a referral link, though. I do have a referral link. So I am happy that she gives money for referrals. That's why I say, y'all, it's so many ways to make money. It's so many ways to make money nowadays. I'm pretty sure that y'all right now have a cell phone bill or a gas bill, a light bill that has a referral link on your bill. You don't even pay attention to it. Cause you just, I don't know what y'all be thinking. Y'all just so used to some of y'all not generating money outside of your paycheck. You don't even think about those things. But I'm telling you, there's a affiliate link or a referral link, something, somewhere. For the people that you're paying, there's a way that they'll pay you. And as you start to think, like cut this bill, eliminate that bill. What? Why y'all think I'd be so happy? All right. I better get this money out here just waiting on y'all to grab it. If you don't, I am. And don't be mad at me when I come on here happy. All right, let me go. Bye.